Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a massive makeup haul for you. I've been doing a lot of shopping prior even to the Sephora VIB sale because I was doing the review week and I was like, oh, I have to have all these things to do the review week with. And then I dabbled in a few little extra bits when the Sephora VIB sale came around. So here are all of the things that I have purchased in the last little while. I picked up 2 palettes from MAC because I was so inspired when they finally lowered their prices to match with the rest of the prices of the palettes in the universe. Their palettes have been so expensive for so long and I am so happy that they finally lowered the prices of their pre-built eyeshadow palettes. This is the Warm Neutral palette and it went from like $120 from when it first came out to $85 to now $65 Canadian, which is amazing. Because they're MAC, you know that the quality is going to be amazing. And this is actually the eyeshadow that I'm wearing on my eyes today. So if you guys want to see some tutorials using this palette, definitely let me know. 65 Canadian dollars for this palette. So much eyeshadow in here. So many beautiful colors, and they also have the cool neutral one. I was more drawn to the warm neutral one, which is definitely different for me. But I was just feeling the warm shade, so I decided to pick up the warm one. So really excited to have this palette and also very excited about the new prices. Yay! And then the second palette I also picked up from MAC is something I've been wanting to try for a really long time, and it's their eyeshadow times 9 palette. This is the burgundy times 9, so again with the warmer shades, but I was just really inspired by these beautiful kind of warm cranberry and jewelly, is it jewel? Like cranberry ruby shades. And I wanted to see how the quality compared to their normal sized eyeshadows, so really excited to try this palette out as well. A few things I picked up from the drugstore. You will have seen this in my last video if you watched that tutorial. It is the CoverGirl True Naked Nudes eyeshadow palette. This is such a beautiful palette. They have an amazing span of colors in here, lots of shimmeries, a few mattes, really affordable. It's one of the cheaper eyeshadow palettes that I've seen at the drugstore yet. The quality was really beautiful as well, and I'm a really big fan of this palette. I didn't check out any of the other versions of this palette. I just was drawn to the nudes one. I'll link the video where I use this in the description box down below, but I was really impressed with this quality from the drugstore. I picked up a primer also from CoverGirl. This is the True Blend Face Primer for dry skin. I just saw this on the shelf and they had 3 different primers. One was for oily skin, one was for dry skin, and I can't remember what the third one was for, but I decided to try out the dry skin one because I swatched it on my hand, and I don't know if you guys get the same feeling, but when something's like a really cooling product, you can feel it kind of tingling and being cool on your hand. So I was really excited to try this out. Haven't tried it yet, but I will keep you guys posted on how it works because I've never found a primer that I really get along with. So if this one is good for dry skin and it really adds moisture and is cooling on the face, then I would be really excited to have found one from the drugstore that is affordable. I also decided to pick up a new BB cream. This is from Physicians Formula. It's their Organic Wear BB cream. This is in the shade Light, and I actually already took it out of the box, but I was really impressed by all the ingredients that I was reading on the back of the box, just all the natural ingredients and the good oils that would be really nice for dry skin, hopefully. And I have exclusively used my Maybelline Dream Fresh BB cream for like 3 or 4 years straight, so I thought I would give a different one a try, and I've heard lots of good things about the BB creams from Physicians Formula, and I decided to try this one, and again, I will keep you guys posted on how that one works out. Lastly, from the drugstore, I picked up 3 of the Annabelle Twist Up retractable lipstick crayons. I got really fun pink shades because I've just been feeling like I need to expand my lipstick wardrobe to the pink shades, even though I'm wearing a dark one as usual on my lips today. I'm pretty sure Annabelle is only available in Canada as far as I'm concerned. Pretty sure that's a Canadian drugstore brand, so I apologize for that, but we don't have access to the Maybelline color crayons. They're like lip crayons that everyone raves about. I haven't seen them in any drugstore yet, and so when I saw these, I thought, ooh, hopefully they will compare to like the Bobbi Brown Art Sticks or the NARS Satin Lip Pencils, kind of somewhere along that game. I thought I would just see if they're a dupe, and the 3 shades that I got, I'm trying to find the, oh, there they are. Plump It Up, Kinky Pink, and Fusionista, and again, 3 really pretty pinks for spring and summer, and I'm excited to see how they look on the lips. I picked up 2 lip products from Nordstrom. One you will have already seen and one you will have not. I was really inspired when I watched Tati's Bobbi Brown kind of hot or not video, and so I went on a mission and I was like, I must pick up the Bobbi Brown Electric Pink Art Stick. It is called the Art Stick, right? Yes, Art Stick. It is just this massive big jumbo crayon. It is so beautiful. I used it in that same last tutorial, so I will link that down below if you want to see this one in action. Beautiful, beautiful product. And then Jay is the makeup artist who works at the Burberry counter at Nordstrom. He is such a sweet angel. Jay, if you're watching this, so much love for you. He convinced me on this new Burberry, what is this called? It's the Burberry Full Kisses, and he said that these were new. They were a new launch. I think you can get them on Sephora's website as well, but I picked mine up at Nordstrom, and I got the shade English Rose. It's a very typical me color. It's a really nice kind of mauvey, everyday, nudie lipstick, and the formula of these is beautiful, so moisturizing, and I also really love the packaging. It is so sleek, and of course it's Burberry, so I'm gonna love carrying this around. Thank you, Jay, for the recommendation. I love this lipstick. Ofra and Manny, MUA, recently collaborated and created 3 new new shades of their Ofra liquid lipsticks, and they came out with new packaging, which is really exciting. I am wearing Americano on my lips right now, and this is the old packaging. And in comparison to the new packaging, it's like, damn, Daniel Ofra, you are stepping up your game. This is the old packaging in comparison to the new packaging. It is so beautiful. It's like, I'm sure it's plastic, but it feels like a glass bottle. It feels so solid and sleek and just damn beautiful, really. So the three shades are Aries, Charmed, and Hypno. Very beautiful, kind of warm toned, wearable, nudie lipsticks with this really nice dark one as well. This one is very similar to Sephora number 13, but the Sephora one's a little bit more purple. Naturally, I'm going to be drawn towards this shade. Again, love their new packaging. I'm kind of sad that I have their entire liquid lipstick collection in their old packaging because I'm like, oh my goodness, these are so beautiful. I thought this was an amazing collaboration and wanted to share these new shades with you guys. And I also do have a 30% discount coupon in the description box down below, so if you wanted to pick up any Ofra liquid lipsticks, there's a discount waiting for you. And the final stop in this excessively long makeup haul is Sephora, the mother lode, the breaker of all banks. The first two items I want to talk about I actually purchased about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I've had them for a long time. Should have waited for the VIB sale, but I didn't, and here they are. I decided to pick up 2 products from the Urban Decay's summer collection. First is the Beached Bronzer. I got the shade Bronzed. The Beached Bronzer Bronzed. I've raved about this bronzer a lot on Snapchat. I told you guys that it was absolutely stunning. I'm obsessed with it. It's the bronzer I'm wearing today. It is so beautiful. It is matte, and the only bronzer that I have to compare it with is the Benefit Hoola bronzer, which it is just a little bit warmer than the Benefit Hoola bronzer because this one can be used a lot for contouring, but this one just really naturally and beautifully warms up the face. I have been using it every single day since I purchased it. I think it's an amazing bronzer. You also get a little bit more product than the other bronzers. The NARS Laguna bronzer and also this Benefit Hoola bronzer have 8 grams of product in it. This one has 9 grams of product in it, so you're getting a little bit more bang for your buck and not having any quality lost. I love this bronzer and I'm definitely going to be using it a lot this summer. And then I also picked up one of the Afterglow highlighters in the shade Sin. I've been hearing so many people talking about this lately, and as soon as I brought it home and opened it up, I immediately thought of my Balm Mary Luminizer highlighter because that's exactly what it looks like in the pan. So I pulled out my Balm Mary Luminizer here just to show you guys in comparison. The Balm Mary Luminizer is a little bit more gold, but when you swatch them side by side, if you guys watched on Snapchat, I did a little swatcheroony comparison for you. These are the two of them side by side. They're almost exactly the same. So if you already have the Balm Mary Luminizer, I would say save your money because it is so close in color to this new Sin shade. And this one's also a little bit more dry. Like, I don't know if you can tell that it has a little bit of texture in the pan. It's not as buttery and creamy and soft as the Balm one is. That being said, if you do like a very stark and pigmented highlight, this is a really beautiful one to go for if you don't already have the Balm one. But you also get 2 more grams of product in the Balm Mary Luminizer. So in comparison to the two, I'd say stick to the Balm one. If you're a makeup hoarder like myself and simply just must own all of the things that come out, then you know it is a beautiful highlighter and you can pick it up and have both in your collection. So finally, the products I picked up in the VIB sale, I didn't get too many exciting things. I kept it very tame because I've already been doing so much shopping the last month or so. So I'll keep this nice and quick. Picked up another one of my Origins Drink Up Intensive overnight masks because you guys know I've been using this for like 3 years straight. It is the only night cream I use. It is such amazing hydration. If you have dry skin, you can use it just as a mask, or you can be like me and just drench yourself in its goodness every single night and bathe in it all night long. Yeah, so happy to have that because I just ran out of my bottle and it was a big tragic happening. While I was in Toronto, my friend Mary pulled out the Bumble and Bumble Preta powder when we were getting ready to go out, and I put it in my hair and I was like, oh my gosh, I absolutely must have this in my life. It acted like a dry shampoo and it also added a little bit of like texture and volume. It was a really incredible product, so I decided to pick it up for myself and test out the Preta powder. I'm not wearing it in my hair today because I was a little bit lazy and just let my hair dry and didn't want to waste any product because I was just feeling a little bit too lazy. But anyway, there's a lot of product in here. It feels really heavy. I go through my Batiste dry shampoos like nobody's business. I could literally go through one every 2 weeks, and that's getting a little bit costly. So I'm hoping that this massive jar of powder will last me a little bit longer than my typical dry shampoo. So again, as I have said for every product, I will keep you posted. Cover FX came out with new correct clicks. They were all over Sephora's website. There was some highlighters, concealer, and then also color correctors. The highlighter shade that I wanted was sold out. I think it was called Bubbly, and that was the only one that I would have been interested in trying. And then I just decided to pick up the correctors instead of the concealer. So I got the green shade and the peach shade. This one is for redness and the peach is for underneath the eyes to cover up the dark circles. These are so tiny. They were definitely a lot smaller than I thought they would be. They're just these tiny little jar things here. I've been wanting to pick up a green corrector for a really long time, and I was comparing them on the Sephora website. And I was really wanting to try the YSL green corrector because so many people have been talking about it, but I think it was something like 0.08 0.8 ounces, and this one has 0.2 ounces of product in it. So even though it looks very, very tiny, it actually has a lot more product than the other correctors that are on the market. So this is the corrector here. This is the green one. Looks very exciting. And then this is the peach one. As I'm pulling it out here, there's a little bit of condensation, so maybe that's a good thing, and maybe it means it'll be very, very hydrating on the skin. Really excited to try these. I'm excited to dabble more into the world of color correcting, and hopefully these Cover FX ones, which are the most affordable for the most product on Sephora's website. I looked at them all. Hopefully they do magical things to the face. So the last product that I picked up from the Sephora VIB sale is the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Palette. The Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Palette. I got the shade Light. JK, I got the shade 20. Maybe that's not the lightest one. I got the shade 20 in this palette. So this bad boy right here, it has a skin toned highlighting shade, a contour shade, a shimmering highlight shade, and also a blush shade. And I'm really excited to try this out because for whatever reason, when the spring and summertime rolls around, I love everything cream. And I also love the idea that this kind of has everything that you could possibly need for highlighting, contouring, and blushing all in one palette. I actually haven't even touched this yet. Let's test out the highlighter here. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. So I have the Urban Decay Sin and the Balm Mary Luminizer swatched on my hand, and I just swatched that cream highlighter next to it, and it's totally the same color as all three of them. It's not showing up as much because it's a little bit of a lighter cream, but look, they're all the same color. That is so funny. That was really creamy, really soft. That was a really light, not too pigmented, maybe great for everyday highlight. We'll have to see how it acts on the face. So those are all of the products that I have been picking up over the last couple of weeks. I've been doing way too much shopping and I'm getting way too poor. I need to stop. My wallet is closed. I am not buying anything else, hopefully, for the next little while. I was thinking that instead of doing like bit by bit reviewing a couple products here and there, would you guys be into me doing like the haul, which I have done now, and then like in a week or 2 weeks time, I come back and tell you all of my thoughts on each of the products? I've seen a couple other YouTubers do that, and I think it's a great idea because then you get the final thoughts and opinions on all of the products that are shown, and then you're not left wondering, oh, what about that product, or what about that other one? Why'd you only show half of them? And I'll let you know how I get along with them, if I returned any of the products. And so yeah, if you want me to do that, let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know any video recommendations that you have for me. I'd love to hear from you guys and what you want to be seeing from me. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.